Thank you. Please.
Good evening. My name is David Dykstra. I am a no-kill advocate, and I'm a Marine Corps combat veteran, and I appreciate if you guys would pay attention, please. I'm here tonight to address the council regarding the alleged action taken to suppress vital information from the public about the state of the Long Beach Animal Shelter's practices. It was reported and acted upon by Nathan Winograd of the No Kill Advocacy Center. The report alleged that you, Mayor Garcia, had purposely concealed or obfuscated comments from Facebook that you didn't want prospective voters to see. It is posited that your concerns are born out of a sense of self-preservation, as your re-election efforts were at fever pitch. I no longer have any direct connection to Winograd, but I did many years ago. A team I was working with, led by Nicole Myerchin against the county of San Bernardino, and then ultimately the city of Rancho Cucamonga, was responsible for getting Mr. Winograd hired by the city for the express purpose of converting them to a no-kill shelter. At the time, the shelter for Rancho Cucamonga was run by San Bernardino County, and its kill rates, unwillingness to have a viable adoption program, and chronic violations of state law brought forth our efforts and ultimately our success in having the county contract pulled, ostensibly to have the city do a better job on their own. It was a landmark victory for a ragtag animal advocacy group, having a lucrative contract rescinded for cause. Sadly, and through no fault of Mr. Winograd's, the shelter never became what the citizens paid for. Why? The city council did not possess the progressive spirit critical to see it to fruition, except for Mayor Bill Alexander, who did the best he could, the lone voice in a council of 5. I share this with this council because I have the first-hand experience of interfacing with city leadership on its efforts to keep the public in the dark about what is happening on their tax dollar. The reason why groups like No Kill Long Beach exist is because, quite frankly, people like you, Mayor Garcia, who doesn't even make eye contact, they are amateurish in this day and age and should be a source of embarrassment. Your kill numbers, adoption rate, and complaints against some shelter workers should be cause for alarm. This should be a priority for you. The truth is, the only way things get better, you have to care enough. You shouldn't have to be dragged kicking and screaming, and even worse, hide direct, honest criticism in an effort for political self-preservation. The citizens of Long Beach owe a debt to group. It's just rude. It's just rude. The citizens of Long Beach owe a debt to groups like No Kill Long Beach and Bill Pearl at the Long Beach Report for keeping the public aware, despite your apparent best efforts to effect the contrary. You put animals' lives at risk because you deny them a chance to have a champion, someone who will stand up for them, someone who will prioritize their welfare, not because it is popular politically, but because your own moral compass points you in that direction. This is a deficit of leadership that should be not accepted in Long Beach or anywhere. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dykstra. Next speaker, please. Kristie Mamelli?
Yes.
Yes, please come forward.
Council, Mayor, I'm Kristie Mamelli, a Long Beach resident, born and raised here. Just last week, the No Kill Advocacy Center in Oakland, California, issued this complaint to the Honorable Jackie Lacey, Public Integrity Division of the LA County District Attorney's Office. We are writing to request an investigation into whether Long Beach Mayor Robert Garcia attempted to place unconstitutional restrictions on me as well as other members of the public as to their First Amendment rights to free speech and to petition their government for a redress of grievances. Mayor Garcia appears to have hidden social media posts by people who express opinions that differ from his administration's positions on issues affecting municipal services, specifically the need to reform the Long Beach Animal Care Services shelter. If that is the case, we believe the mayor is engaging in viewpoint discrimination in violation of both the First Amendment and federal law. On April 4th, 2018, just 6 days prior to an election in which he was a candidate, Mayor Garcia made a post on his public figure Facebook page and an identical post on the official Facebook page of the Long Beach mayor, which took credit for progress the shelter has made in saving animals' lives. In this post, he solicited applications to a mayoral task force that was to be formed after the election. This elicited a large number of comments and replies to the post. Mayor Garcia responded to many of the comments. In some cases, inviting people individually in their capacity as mayor to join the task force. When the comments were critical of his administration, by contrast, Mayor Garcia appears to have engaged in viewpoint discrimination by removing them from public view, violating the civil rights of citizens under the First Amendment and federal law. The hiding of posts on Facebook is more damaging to a person's right to free speech than simply blocking them or deleting their comments because the person is not always aware of the infringement of his or her free speech. When an individual's comment has been hidden, he or she is not notified that it has been hidden. And if she returns to the comment to look at the post will appear to still be available and readable by the public. However, it is not. It is only visible to the commenter and his or her friends or on Facebook unless the commenter makes an effort to look at the post and his or her comment while logged into the account of someone who is not his or her friend on Facebook. You will not know. The commenter will believe that his or her comment is still visible to the public because it remains visible on his or her page. So beware, public.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mamelli. Is Mr. Goodhue still here by any chance?